what makes dentists like me happier? When I walk into my office and see a schedule and see patients that I want to see and do procedures that I love doing. I have a special guest, Mike Mathews of Firegang Marketing Company here today, a key resource and sponsor of Dental Nachos. And he's going to share with us how Firegang helps you be happier by seeing the patients you want to see. My team, you can bring up Mike whenever you're ready to our stage. Mike, welcome to Talking Nachos. Excited to talk with you. Tell us how you help dentists be happier, see the patients they want to see, walk into their office, and be glad they used you to help them.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Hope things are well in Philly. If we could end the lockout and also sign Chris Bryant, I'd be a happy guy. No, you bring up a great point. I mean, dentists, the dentisting field, particularly with COVID, it has certainly been interesting, to say the least. One of the things that we're able to do, we love coming alongside of our dentist partners, right? And helping them drive the patients specifically that they want to drive, right? We help dentists build the remarkable and rewarding practice. And that's key. That's a big paradigm for us at Firegang. Why? Because a remarkable and rewarding practice could mean something to you, but it might mean something very different to someone else. So oftentimes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So just like with our patients, and my team can bring up some of your awesome contact information below the screen as we're talking, because you have some great deals for us. We'll get to those at the end. But what I want to share is, just like we customize treatment plans for patients, sounds like you guys can customize marketing plans for dentists. Tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have an absolute formula for success that works. We've been doing this for 13 years. We work with thousands of dentists around the country, several hundred now. There is not a situation that we have not encountered, overcome, and succeeded, right? But where we really, really thrive and create massive, massive wins for the dentists we have the privilege to work with is generating the specific types of patients that they want to drive in large numbers with laser-like precision. One of the biggest ways that we're doing that is an area where dentists normally struggle, driving implant patients, right? Many dentists don't spend time or money, focused on implant patients, even though they want them. Why? 5 figures, in many cases, lots of tire kickers, right? What we've been able to do is come up with an implant patient specific marketing funnel where we pre-qualify those patients several layers deep, right? Before they ever forget the dentist time, before their office staff spends 1 second.
I mean, what I'll share with you is this happens a lot. I've done implants for years, and it's not even done with bad intentions. But if I wandered in as a 19-year-old to a Ferrari dealership, it might not be the right place for me to be in at that time. But then conversely, if you're a 45-year-old dad who wants to buy your first nice car for some reason, you want to go to the right dealership that's going to make you happy. So it sounds like you can pre-qualify people and find out where they are in their journey. Is that what that means? And if they're going to be the right patients for you?
Yes, and more. So there's about minimally 3 levels of pre-qualification that we do. And by the way, it can run alongside a dentist's current website without touching any other marketing that they're currently doing. We can target implant-specific patients. We have a specific page that they go to and a specific guide that they can download to make sure that they know what they need to know about implant patients. Now, to get that guide, we pre-qualify them the first time. We make sure they fill out a form to indicate, name, phone number, email address. These are the problems that they're having, right? Then we dive even further. We find out, do they have a problem? What is that problem? Is it urgent? Are they committed to taking action right now? And here's the big one, Paul, because how many hundreds of hours would you love to get back? Do they have some preliminary financing in place long before they ever come into the dental office, right? Because if you drop a $30,000 number on somebody and they don't know.
I'll jump in and share with you. One of the things that you guys are also helping us with as dentists is being prepared to pay is the only way anything really happens in life, whether it's from signing up for a school, a program, a CE, or dental implants. So when you create the patient's mindset of, I need to be prepared to pay for this, they're less shocked when they're in front of me for the first time. They have some awareness. They've heard of financing, because I think, Mike, what's important is that we just embrace how we are helping these patients chew and get good nutrition, smile and feel good about themselves. So we should be proud to be able to sell this help to them. Dental school does not teach us this, but I always say, if it doesn't help, it doesn't matter, and be proud to sell help. Are there any of your clients that recently have gotten a win, or someone who just got a great win from what you've done? I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, so I'll talk to you about Dr. E, right? And I'll start with the end in mind. I'll give you the punchline, and then I'll go back to how we did it. In 6 weeks, Dr. E, $146,000 plus in new 5-figure implant patients, without spending 1 second of his time before people were pre-qualified and they came into the office, right? We start with the end in mind. We want to make sure when a dentist walks in and meets that person for the first time, that patient already knows that that dentist is an expert. They're basically shaking hands, smiling, answering questions, right? Because they already know what financing options they have. Because if you drop a $30,000 number on somebody and they have no idea how they're going to pay for it, you've just lost that patient. Right? How many hundreds of hours have you wasted with people in your chair that you couldn't close because it was a shock to them? It wasn't new information. So what we do is we have several levels of pre-qualification, and we continue to work those leads on the dentist's behalf. Once we've checked all those boxes and pre-qualified that person, only then will we schedule that person for you, and only then will your office staff reach out the first time and continue to pre-qualify them.
And I think it's so key what you're doing. It's the right fit at the right time without judgment for these patients. As a medium-aged dentist, we didn't have these financing options when I was a new dentist. It was kind of like pay for it or use a credit card. Now there's so many cool creative strategies for patients to get the care they need to be able to chew and smile with confidence, but it's complicated. And I want to share with you authentically, at dental offices, we don't always have the time to spend 47 minutes just explaining about how financing works. It's just not built in. So when people can learn this from the comfort of their own couch through their phone, you guys are helping them and are part of this process. So I love all of that, Mike.
Yeah. Well, and the other side of that, Paul, if I can interject, is people are often very, very sensitive about their finances. So if they're in a financially struggling place, like a credit score or whatnot, they don't know how they're going to pay for something, and they're in your chair and you drop a number on them, they're going to get embarrassed. And they're going to withdraw, and they're going to leave. So in the privacy of their own home, we give them, as just one of the things that we do with this implant patient product that we offer, is ways in which they can secure financing before they ever come in, so they know what they can afford. And that empowers the dentist.
I'll share my own story. I'm not someone who's flexible. I played a lot of baseball, like you know, and I know that I should stretch more. But if someone could give me the ability to show how much I could stretch, which is pathetic, I would be embarrassed at the gym. And I don't know if I would ever sign up for the stretching program if they made me show how pathetic I was in front of somebody. But I want to be better. And sometimes the other thing too, Mike, is sometimes you think you don't have enough money for something and you find out you totally have enough money for it. You just were under a misapprehension. So I think that's awesome. Mike, tell us a little bit about what you brought for us today. I want my team to bring up your code because you brought Nacho Gifts as a sponsor. We love free stuff. So lay it on us. If people text Firegang to 215-543-6454, what are they going to get?
So whether dentists are looking for implant patients or more general patients, right, and driving revenue, as I've mentioned before, our founder, Adam Zilko, for brevity, I'll say he's the Tony Robbins of dental marketing, right? He probably hates that phrase, but I just can't care. He's just that good, right? He is a 2-time Amazon award-winning dental marketing author. He has just released his 3rd book called Practice Growth for the Future Focused Dentist. We've got free books for Nachos Nation, right? If they reach out to us, we will send them a free book, and we'll also, as soon as we get their order, while they're waiting for the physical book to show up, we'll send them a digital copy. The other thing we will give them, your dentists, and please take us up on this because this is not a sales call. We will give you a 20 to 30 minute free strategy session where we will eliminate all of the guesswork in how to drive new patients for
Awesome.
you specifically, not dentists in general.
Great.
Whether if you're in Paducah or if you're in LA, we'll tell you exactly what you need to do in the right sequence and remove all the guesswork. So get the free book, take us up on the free call. We're passionate. We're all about touching lives. We want to help you win. We've been here a long time. There's nothing we haven't seen.
I love that. I mean, giving more responsible information, especially in a free way so people can learn more. So take advantage of this. Text Firegang to 215-543-6454. Thanks so much, Mike, for being here. What do you think the Phillies record is going to be this year? What's your prediction?
I don't know about the record, but I'm talking playoffs, and I'm thinking we're going to go pretty deep. As long as he signed Chris Bryant.
Philly sports fan, unbridled enthusiasm like Seinfeld in the beginning of the year. Very classic. Thanks, Mike. Have a good day.
Thanks, Paul. Take care.